Okay, so we are back with another video. Now, of course, some of these videos that are coming out, they're kind of older videos that I filmed, kind of had been sitting around, so it's a little outdated, but I figured, the content is good enough to make, some quick little video out of. If anything, kind of, I don't know, hopefully teach or entertain somebody. I don't know. Now, this is a spot I've never hunted for morels before until this day. Kind of went out there. This was kind of like in the middle of the morel season. The yellows were starting to come up. Some areas they were going pretty strong. Now, of course, this is an area that is probably about 45 minutes away from me, so a little bit more south. So they were actually ahead of where I live. So things were going pretty good in this little spot. I've just never been there before. I've actually fished and I've hunted for summer mushrooms and a little bit of fall mushrooms, but I've never actually done morels. So I had no idea where I was going. Kind of did my research, on Gaia and Google Maps. I do that quite often. Kind of scope out some places on there first. Look at some certain data. I'm not going to give away all my little secrets. Maybe one day I will. I don't know. But definitely don't want to give away like where this spot was, even though I'm sure somebody local seen this. They're like, oh yeah, I know exactly where he was. And I'm giving up my spots. But a lot of people hunt here anyways. And really, if you find some good spots, it's all about timing anyways. So you have to get out there way before they do. Of course, you're competing with these old people that have been hunting for years. They don't have a job to go to. Unfortunately, I do.
So I'm hitting up all the trees that look good. I'm just wondering about this spot. I haven't found one yet. It's not too far in though, so people could have already been here and wiped it out. But they should be up. They should be going pretty good in this area. But like I said, this is a massive forest. So just checking up all these trees, and maybe I'll get lucky. Of course, it's noon, a little past noon right now, so I got several more areas I can go to, and hopefully find me some yummy mushrooms. And another thing, I will be talking low as possible, just enough to, for it to show up on the camera, because I'm pretty sure there's people probably out here somewhere, and I really don't want to be yelling and give away where I'm at, all that stuff. In case I do find some, I don't want people taking over my area. But overall, there's not tons of people here. But I took off work today because I wanted to come out here before this weekend, because this weekend this place is going to be packed. So here, take the day off, come out here, get ahead of it a little bit. Got my good spot that I go to about every year. I'll be going to that one tomorrow. Hopefully getting lucky there as well. It's just a long, treacherous hike. But this is really a new place for me. I've never been out here. Done some summer hunts for some mushrooms. Never actually came out here for morels, so this is kind of new. And this place is so massive. I mean, you could walk for several days and you probably won't reach all of it. But we'll see. Seeing a lot of good trees though. But I think part of the problem is a lot of the soil. I'm in a much better place now. But where I was at, a lot of the soil was really wet. So it was kind of hard for them to, actually grow in places like that. Man, ready for some yellows.
So on this day, it was kind of slow. I really didn't find much. I did find this false morel. Those things are pretty cool. Of course, there's always a debate, and you'll see it online all the damn time. You can eat them. No, you can't eat them. You're a dipshit. Fuck you. Yeah, but, all that crap over these stupid mushrooms. Now, me personally, I don't eat them. I don't care to eat them. I don't want to. Because honestly, I've heard that, yes, you can eat them, but the process to eating them is you have to boil them, rinse them off, do all this witchcraft, boil them again. You have to do all this stupid stuff just so you can eat that mushroom. And you may not, have stomach ache. I don't know. It's definitely not for me. I don't really care. Give me some morels, shanties, something like that. I'm good.
So I am in a huge forest. Hunt for the morels today, and I already found something. It's not a keeper, but it's a good sign. Some people eat these, some people don't. I don't know. It's always a huge debate on whether they're edible or not, so I don't even get into them. But some of these guys. No, these are definitely past their prime. Those who actually eat these, I wouldn't recommend eating them. Yeah, they look done, but that's a good sign. If these are around, morels are around usually. So
at first, this is all I found until, I did come across an oyster. I believe it was an oyster. I did pick it, but I didn't eat it because, I only found like just a couple. That's all I found, and definitely not worth it.
All right, so no morels yet, but I did find an oyster. So at least there's something. I don't know why I'm not finding any. Don't look like people's been back here. Pretty far in right now, so I'm gonna definitely take this one. Maybe if I can find a bunch more oysters, I can at least have oysters. But I don't know. We'll see.
But eventually, I did come across a small little patch of them.
All right. Well, that was quick. That was very quick. Let me clean that off. I got something to show y'all. So my luck has changed. I want to keep quiet, but just stumbled on to 3 so far. There has to be more. There can't just be 3. But here's a shot. 1, 2, 3. Here he is. Alright, so I'm squatted down. If you ever find any, or you're getting like a little irritated that you're not finding any, squat down. Trust me, it's a wonderful tip. I always do it. I always squat down, because the thing is, if you're up high, okay, you're looking down at an angle, and they can hide underneath leaves, plants, whatever. Now if you squat down, you're a lot lower, you'll actually see them a lot better. Trust me, it works. I do it all the time. And these actually are pretty nice looking ones too, except for this little guy. But I don't care. He'll cook up the same way.
So even though I didn't come out of the woods with a whole lot of them big old bag, at least I know that, me doing the research, finding this location, and then actually going out there and finding the morels kind of showed me that, like, yeah, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm doing. I can find some spots if I know what to look for and know where to look. Overall, I think that was much more valuable than getting a whole lot of morels. Of course, a day or two after this, I did get a whole bunch somewhere else, but, it is what it is. I had enough for a little snack that night. And also, I was out in the woods all day, and, it was pretty nice conditions, nice weather. Can't beat it. It's always fun to be out there in the woods all alone. Just you and the rabbits and squirrels and probably deer and some other, creatures that probably kill you. Who knows? Maybe some weirdos. Yeah. But of course, the best thing that I did discover that day is this.
Wish I had a frog. Oh my god. This is a frog pond right here. It's exactly what this would be good for. Man. I was actually debating on bringing a pole with some tackle. I wish I did.
So spending the day hiking in this little spot, I come across this little beauty. Now, of course, this place is, it definitely isn't deep. And honestly, I don't know if there's any fish in it at all. I am going to be going back to this spot. I do want to actually do a video on this spot. Just to see. I'm very curious what's in here. My guess is there might be some bluegill. But this is likely going to be a little turtle pond. That is my guess what's in this. It's probably, got a lot of turtles in there. So yeah, if there is a lot of turtles in there, doubtful that there's going to be a lot of fish in there. They're going to be wiping them out. But there are paths leading to this pond. So, but I definitely want to check it out. I want to try this pond. It may take a frog and then maybe something small like a small Texas rig with a worm, crawl, something like that. I don't know. But I'm going to be trying that pond out one of these days.